Hey everyone, in this video I'll show you how to get the Felreaver Deathcycle mount. If anything changes on how you obtain the mount, I'll make sure to write it down in the comments below of this video, so make sure to check that before continuing. So, this one is definitely a fan favorite, it looks awesome, and the good news is that it's not too hard to get. So let's jump right in. First, you'll need to make sure that the Stonewind Horrific Vision is available in Dornogoll. Once it is, go ahead and enter, but make sure you have at least one mask active. After you are inside, head over to the Dwarven district right here on the map. When you get there, you will spot an NPC named Hamar riding on a cool bike, and that's your target. Defeat the NPC, and after you've taken him down, click on the bike he was riding on. This will send the Deathcycle back to Dornogoll, just outside of the vision. You'll now be able to find the bike sitting right here just next to the Horrific Vision portal in Dornogoll. But we're not done yet. Now it's time to actually repair the Deathcycle. I'll walk you through exactly how to do that in the next part of the video. We'll need to visit both the Stonewind and Ogrima Horrific Visions, check in with some merchants, and gather some crafted items too. So, let's start with everything you want to pick up from the Stonewind Horrific Vision. Once you're inside the vision, head straight to the trade district and make your way to this location just outside of the auction house. You'll find the box you can click on right here. Looting it will give you the magic lined manifold. Now, aside from that, there are a few more materials you will need from this vision. These ones come from completing the objectives and then opening the reward chest at the end of your run. You can see what objectives gives what materials on the screen right now. With Stonewind taken care of, it's time to head over to the Ogrima Horrific Vision and see what we need from there. First, make your way to this location right here. When you arrive, you'll see a barrier blocking the door. Click on it to open the path, and then head into the engineering shop. Inside, you'll find the engine just sitting on the table. Go ahead and loot it. Now, once you got the engine, your next step is to complete all the objectives in the Ogrima Horrific Vision. Doing that will allow you to loot the rest of the components once you finish the run. You should see the specific items and the related objectives on the screen right now. Just a quick heads up, some players have reported that the wheel components, specifically the Void Flame resistant hide and the tentacle spokes, seem to drop from the Valley of Wisdom instead of the Valley of Spirits, so keep an eye on that in case your drops are different. Now let's move on to the vendor items that you need to get. You'll need to buy 4 Goblin Engineer pistons, and those will cost you 1000 gold each. You will also need 1 Elementium plated exhaust pipe, which is 1500 gold. All of these can be purchased from Big Keech, who is located in Vale of Eternal Blossoms. Just make sure you are actually in the correct timeline, otherwise you won't be able to see the NPC. If you are not in the correct timeline, simply speak to the nearby NPC right here to switch to it. And finally, you will either need to craft the remaining items or buy them off the auction house. I've put together a chart on screen that shows which professions craft which item and what rank is required. Feel free to pause the video if you need to check it out. Once you've gathered all the materials, it's time to assemble the 6 parts. You will craft each one by right-clicking on the key components in your bags, things like the Voidforge engine block, the magic lined manifold, the twisted skull side handlebars, and so on. You can see all of them listed on the screen right now. When all 6 parts are ready, return to Dornogoll, interact with the bike, and begin installing each part. After everything is installed, click on the bike again and you will get an option to activate it. Click on that, and just like that, the Felreaver Deathcycle will appear in your bags. And that's it! That's how you can get this awesome mount. Enjoy the ride, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.